So I went to Thailand. We go there every year to visit family. And on the trip back home, we went from Japan to Thailand and then Thailand back to the States. So we spent a total of 32 hours in a plane over the course of 72 hours. And then it took about 5 days for me to show symptoms. I'm just 31 years old. I was dealing with shortness of breath, heavy fatigue, and I was just stubborn. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm like, I'll get better.
I believe most likely he developed blood clots in his legs at the time. Once he came back to the country, at some point those clots broke loose, went into his lungs and causing this situation. Blood clots, a massive blood clot going into the lungs is 40% chance of death.
I'm just out on the sidewalk. I make it about 1 minute and maybe 15 seconds into my walk, and my vision just goes dark. I pretty much just face plant into the sidewalk.
He was dying. He had CPR for 6 minutes.
And then they got me into the hospital, and the next time I wake up is pretty much, or next time I can remember waking up is when I was on the operating table.
The odds are low, 1 in a million, but it's a long distance travel that affects you. After every 4 hours, every 2 hours you add on to the travel, it increases the risk of blood clots. The top 3 things to look for the signs of blood clots are if it's in the leg, swelling in the leg, tightness or cramps in the legs with walking. If it goes into the lung, the symptoms you mainly experience are going to be shortness of breath with exertion, fatigue with exertion, and chest tightness. And if you're experiencing some unusual shortness of breath or chest pain, don't always dismiss it as some kind of a cold you caught during the travel. Think there's a part. If you don't feel right, go and get taken care of it right away.